My 7th book was published this month, and it's called Photojournalisms. And increasingly what I do when I work on new projects is I also like to have some sort of multimedia or short film treatment. It's sort of another iteration of a project or an idea or a concept. And it's really exciting because it's another way for me to express myself and to share my, very deeply held thoughts and feelings. So Photojournalisms is based on nearly 20 years of journal writings to my wife, Julie Winokur. I began this process of writing journals, and then once I met Julie, it just became sort of a touchstone, almost like a talisman for me, because I need to be connected. I don't know about you guys, and I don't know how much you all travel, but I'm gone 6 to 8 months out of every year. I have literally missed half of my kids' lives, and I'm not happy about that. There is no honor in that, and I don't take it in a cavalier way, but it is also, it is what it is. This is what I do. And anyway, so for me, writing these journals, which up until 2000 were in these precious little books that I'd find on the road, and maybe I'd put things in them. And what was interesting is, I'd be gone then for 2 to 3 month stretches. I don't travel for that length of time anymore in one go. And then I'd hand it to Julie, and it was better than any present I could buy her. Although some of the rugs from Damascus were pretty good. And then after, I guess, the year 2000, when I was on email, I write her every single night now. So anyway, I'd like to share this piece with you. Damascus, Syria. Gladesville, West Virginia. Bahawalpur, Pakistan. Beirut, Lebanon. Muted feelings. Kashi sleepwalking. The sticky hot air descends, sticking thickly to my skin. My nerves pinched. Spasms of pain, tired waves of fatigue. Descending into me deeply, leaving only scattered thoughts. Constant state of flux, suspended between worlds. Home has become a base for me. When I leave, I take time to separate, although I never entirely do. Upon re-entry, I reconnect. Much of the time, I'm already thinking about where and when I'm going again. Trying to make sense of what the day holds and how to approach it positively. The Ministry of Information has clamped down on me. I cannot go out without an escort now. My driver told them everything. I have no ally and no outlet to express myself, except to you. May 15th, 1994. Not having had enough time to get firmly planted in this project, but having seen enough to believe there is something interesting and worthwhile to capture. On the Golden Quadrilateral Highway between Calcutta and Haldia. Their land is being taken away so that the Tata Corporation can build an auto factory there. We heard a story of one farmer whose land was taken away. When they finally walled it off, he killed himself. The injustice, globalization, modernization. In the end, I made some strong images, which helped lift my spirits that maybe something meaningful is being created by all this time away from my family. Weak, tired, and searching for solid ground. That is home, I know. But home is fleeting for me right now. Can you put up with my lifestyle? I need to know that we can make this work. Roiling dreams of fleeting images. Disconnected but rich. Another goodbye, another separation. Loneliness filled with anticipation. Halfway through this trip, scattered thoughts, muted feelings. June 1st, 1993. We just had an incredibly long day. Emotional, productive, and in the end, destructive. Watching the older daughter wailing and yelling out his name repeatedly made me think of how I didn't have the chance to say goodbye to my dad. Now I think of you and Eli, and how much of your and Eli's life I miss by being on the road. I'm preparing myself for a week of trying to do little work and spend as much time as possible with you and Eli. That is, of course, assuming he will want to spend time with me. Images. Words. Indecipherable. Leaving for a 2-month trip to Pakistan. Eli looked at me in puzzlement, not understanding why his father was crying, that I was leaving for so long. I made sure to walk Isabel to school that morning. When we got to the steps of the school, I wanted so badly for her to have a heartfelt goodbye. Instead, she ran off when she saw her friends. Iraq is falling apart today. I walked through the blood of dead Shiites, killed by American fire. There were children among them. Arrested at gunpoint by a naval task force. Today was one of the most humbling days of my life, both physically and mentally. No calls, no reaching out to the outside, logic, and letting people know translated where we were. Into very dark thoughts. It emboldened my understanding. I kept on working, trying to find an angle that made sense of the chaos. Image and experience fatigue. After an exhausting inner dialogue, I pick myself up and get on with things. Is there any choice?